What's good, YouTube? If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. And if you guys don't, well, I was actually a few parking spots ahead of myself where I'm currently at for the Buckeye donut taste test. So if you guys kind of might possibly recognize the background here, I'm just literally, like I said, a few spots back from that spot the other day. But we have another Google haul for you guys today. I'll probably show you the biggest item. Now, mind you, this one will not go on eBay because of the size of it. So, if you guys do know me through like Facebook or whatever, I will have this actually on Marketplace because, like I said, it's big. I'll try to move it around so you guys can get a full-on glimpse of it. But I'm certain of what I can show, obviously here on screen, that you'll see, for one, obviously, why I can't ship it out. I mean, I probably could, but in all honesty, it would probably be more of a pain in the ass to do so than just to do a local meetup on Marketplace. So, mind you, the entire screen is about to get covered up. So, this bad boy is huge. Yes? See? I don't know if you guys can get all of it in there or not, but, jeez. Hopefully you guys can see all of that, and I'm certain that you can. It's a big, enormous Hulk, Incredible Hulk canvas, if you did not capture that. So, like I said, I wanted to throw the biggest one out there for you guys first, and then that way we'll get into other items. And yeah, I'm literally trying to put this in the extended cab because she's not small. So, while we got the bigger part out of the way, sorry, I got my face right up in you guys' way. Okay, so this one's going to be, obviously when I do, well, kind of Goodwill. I haven't been to a thrift store in a good while, so usually you guys have been just getting Goodwill hauls and like Marketplace hauls. So, obviously, in general, of course, you guys know it's for the eBay store. This is the first I've ever actually picked up some vinyl. I just figured, I was like, you know what? Screw it. Go ahead and check it out, and you know, they might go somewhere, they may not. We'll have to figure that out over time. But let me move these up and out of the way here. So this is actually video games, so you guys will get that here in a moment. Actually, media, we will do that last. I don't know if anybody out there is interested in Bluey. That little pillow. As you can see, completely clean. Now it does look like, I don't know, the previous owner must have cut off the tag or something, I'm gathering, but you guys can see it's in flawless shape. This will go on eBay, so that shouldn't be anywhere near an issue to be able to ship that out. Let's see. I don't know if anybody's from Ohio, Cincinnati, or anything else like that, but you guys do know that our one of our hockey teams is Cincinnati Cyclones, and that's Twister, and it's a little bank. So I figured, what the heck, why not? I technically actually, well, of course I'll have that on there. I do have Puck Chop. Excuse me. I believe I got Puck Chop, and he is on the Zamboni, if I'm not mistaken, and it's also a little bank. So, yeah. So, we got a little bit of music to go through here. Whether it's the media, or I know there's a lot of you out there that love some Jimmy. I hope that that's got like all the way, yeah, I can see to the side that you guys can see the entire t-shirt there. So let's see, let's fold this dude back up. It looks like it says it's a dry fit, if I'm not mistaken. It just says, I just unfolded it again, authentic Hendrix XL. So, but it's in great shape. I'm just trying to fold this thing back down. There we go. I know I'm kind of slacking on some of the inventory to put on here, because I don't know if you guys recall of one haul. It was just specifically Star Wars. It had it was the steel case, which I told you guys I was keeping that for myself, because that is one Star Wars game I do have on my backlog. That plus I want to collect some steelbooks if I can find them. And like I said, I know in other videos I've mentioned, I know this isn't necessarily a gaming video because it's a hauling video, but as you guys have watched previous videos, you're aware that I'm also trying to collect on the side for my own personal collection of games that I have 100% and platinumed. I don't want to necessarily buy anything until I get them, unless I already actually have them already. But yeah, because like like I was mentioning to you guys, I think a day or two ago, about Friday the 13th. There is a location that's about a half hour away from me. I don't know, that's a day or two ago. I would about imagine that they still have it, but obviously there's no guarantees on that. But okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and show you guys some albums. I've literally have never bought any. I've never tried to go about, you know, flipping these, and I just figured, screw it, why not go in there. I found some cool ones, and obviously if you guys are interested, they will be on the store here before too long. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with the Doors. Let's see here, just like any movie or anything else you guys know, I will show you all of it. Let's see here, let's take the back one out here. There is a slip cover or slip sleeve, as you guys can see there. Let's see here, open that back up slightly. Go on, there we go. Now let's pull this out here right quick. You guys can see that side and see that side. That's just one. So let's put this back in here. And my bad is, like, it's been forever since I've handled an actual vinyl record, so I don't think most people that actually have a record player will have like the little I know Pops has got a couple of them. Here's another one that's in the slip sleeve or whatever you want to call it. But I know he's got one or two of them laying about around the house, which I also know that I have a turntable or two lying around the house, which I do say that I will put these out there on the store, because I know personally, if I wanted to listen to anything of this nature, or, you know, because Pops has got quite a few albums still left, and if I want to listen to anything of classic rock or anything else of that nature, that I can. And mind you, these are all actually, I mean, for being old school vinyl, they're really in good shape. So I don't think I've ever actually seen like a very, very scratched vinyl. But that looks lovely. So yes, if vinyl is your thing or whatever, which I know a lot of people are trying to like go back. Having like some of the, I know even a lot of actual kids are listening to vinyls, which that's fucking awesome. AC/DC baby, Back in Black. Yeah, you can't hardly see it, but of course right there is Back in Black. I don't know if, or where is it at? Oh yeah, right here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So, and then of course there's that. Actually, Frank is the only one I've seen as of yet that doesn't have the little slip cover for the vinyl, but you got Back in Black side 2, that's side 1. Oh yeah, alright, slide that bad boy back in there. We've only got, I think, 2 more, and then we'll get into the games for you guys, but That's also another reason why I try to personally get a variety of items for the store, because now, mind you, with media like games and movies, they usually tend to move pretty quickly, so I tend to keep up with buying them. So but yeah, like I said, this is the very first time I have ever bought vinyls, especially to flip on the store. Yeah, you guys can see, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's got a little bit of a slight crinklage, if you will, on there. But let's see here. Oh yeah. Hey. See the entire, did you guys get the, yeah. All right, just want to make sure that you guys got everything up in there. And then, okay, this one doesn't have a slip either, which is okay. But there you go. I'm hoping that this is actually, you guys can view that decently. Okay, so there's two AC/DC. It's like, I've seen all these classics. Oh, yeah, baby. You can't beat Aretha. Oh, yeah. She does have a slipcover as well. I think she's the first one that I've seen. I was like, oh, we got to go with her for sure. Respect, baby. All right, let me slide her back down in her slip sheet here. I do like how that they do have those. Okay, so let me put the vinyls. Let's pause. I'm gonna put the vinyls back in the bag, and we'll be right back with the games. Boop. And we're back. All right, Xbox Series X, and it's sealed, baby, sealed. Oh yeah. So if you guys are into college football 25 for Xbox Series X, I got you a sealed copy right here. Let's see, there's that one. Xbox 360 was at Fallout New Vegas. Obviously, somebody went to GameStop. Like I said, I know that you guys don't, not everybody has a GameStop around them, but I do, so. Alright, so this is the disc 1. As you can see, pretty well flawless. Disc 2. And she's flawless as well. It does not have, I didn't see of any type of pamphlet or anything that goes in there, so if it does, this one's obviously missing, as you guys can see. Let's see, we'll do that last. I don't know why I'm holding like that. Medal of Honor, there you go. You got the first and second. Obviously, you guys can see that there is no form of a pamphlet or anything over here. Now, mind you, I do not have a disc cleaner. Okay, never mind. This one is not. That looks pretty clean. Hold on, I need to swap. Oh, disc 1 is multiplayer. Disc 2 is single player campaign. I'm not gonna lie, you guys can see a slight scratching on there. I don't think that will actually affect it. I think if at most, I don't have a resurfacer machine by any means, but I have a feeling that that's probably not that deep to necessarily worry about of actually having for gameplay. I would about bet that there would be no issue with that. But that's probably as close to any type of scratched games that I'll get, because I mean, if they're too deep, then yeah. Now I kind of went out on a limb with this being an 09, but seeing like, now obviously on my end, obviously we got to do our homework of, you know, looking things up and all that to see, of course, obviously if it's worth our time to get it and all that. But I mean, this one seemed to be that it was still selling pretty well, and you guys seen it's 09. I mean, it's almost damn near a fucking 10-year-old game, almost. But let's see here. As you guys know, if there's codes or anything, all right. Again, it probably is used, but you never know. So that's literally a complete. And good and flawless there. Okay, so it's got Jeff Gordon on there, and or is that 19 and I just took out the disc, and apparently it's got a, as you can see, a reverse art cover there. So okay, so that's that one. Check out that bad boy. Yeah. There you go. Now, honestly, on the PS2, this dude is like stupidly fucking worth it. Obviously, this is what you see. Now, I'm glad, honestly, this was in there because, of course, you got the disc in there. Just wondering. Yeah, she's good and clean. So all this will be posted once I get home and everything. I can't even think what the hell I was going to say after that. I just kind of went, dude. Anyway, so this is your last one for 4. And it's the Kobe. This is not a game. This is the Legend Edition Gold. So you got that complete. And looking wonderful. Okay, now this next one I'm going to show you, games are over. You guys do know every once in a while I will buy movies, TV shows, things of that nature. I think I've watched 2 episodes of this. You guys are probably like, dude, like, you're freaking nuts. You need to like watch all of them, because every single person I've ever heard that's watched it is literally, like they said, like, it's straight up addicting. But technically, season 4 was not there, or I would have probably went ahead and bought every single one of them. Excuse me, just to make like a bundled deal on eBay. But again, for the prices that they wanted for everything, there was no meat on the bone, so to speak, for it. But this bad boy right here, season 5, and then what is that, the final season, this one leaves a little room. But as you can see right here, of course, it has like its little pamphlet to let you know what's up on all the discs. And then, as always, any type of media, I'm going to show you guys whether it's got, if it's got scratches on it or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to show you the quality of the disc. So we got season 5, disc 1. As not like I'm not going to show you guys right here. Try to hold this in the proper way of being able to show you. Okay, so you should see down here. And then, oh yeah, clean. And just to let you guys know, I have not forgotten about it. See, what this is Sunday, so give me till either tomorrow or Tuesday, and I'm going to put that 10% on until the end of the year for every single item that's on the store. And as I've mentioned, and I probably will, even as I'm actually every one of these hauls and such, I will mention it to you guys. Now, that's one thing I said there, and we'll let you guys know. You can comment on this video all you want. I love that, to communicate with me and just having chats in general. But if you guys are wanting anything from the eBay store itself, whether you've seen it in one of these any type of Google haul or a marketplace haul, anything that you guys have seen me do this type of video with, there's a link for the eBay store on the channel. Go there. If you find something that you're interested in, just write me a message. I don't care what item it is that's on there. It's automatically already going to have 10% off, like I said, because I'm going to run a 10% off sale until the end of the year. But if you guys go on to whatever type of item it may be that you're interested in, just like, hey, I seen you on YouTube, I'm interested in this item, and I'll throw you an additional 10%. But you guys have to comment on whatever said item it is. Now you can comment here, like, hey, dude, I like the Kobe limited edition gold. You got to go on to the store and on that specific item. Once, obviously, it's not posted just yet, considering I'm just now actually showing it to you. But that's the only catch. You have to go into my store and go to the specific item that you're interested in. Now, I will try to figure out, mind you, if you happen to run into more than one item, I'll just do the 10% off of everything. That way I'm not just on 10% off of each individual item. Not trying to sound greedy by any means, but like I said, it's already going to be 10% off regardless. And then say like you guys get 5 things, I'll give you an additional 10% for that. So you're still getting basically 20% off of whatever that you purchase. I think that's a pretty good deal. You guys get what you want. I sell some items. I make $1 or $2. We're both happy. Okay, so sometimes the beer gets in the way. Season 5, Disc 2, and as you guys can see here, let me try to hold it a little bit better. It's good and flawless there. Let's see, there's that. Disc 3 for Season 5 coming up in a second. Okay, there's that. And then there you go. So all these are actually, because of course I checked them out before I left the store and such, and obviously, as I've mentioned to you guys many times, and I probably will, especially like if I'm looking at media, pay attention guys, because like I said, I've already had at least one time, it was fully my fault. I literally looked at the SpongeBob movie 3 times, and these 4 eyes, the 3 times, did not see more. Well, it needed to have 2 discs in there. It was a high def disc for, high def and a Blu-ray. There was only 1 disc in there, and I think it was only, no. It was supposed to be, DVD and Blu-ray. The DVD was the only one in there. And mind you, again, like I said, I literally checked that bad boy 3 times, and these 4 eyes didn't see the second disc 4 times, or how many ever times I looked at it. That is the final season Disc 1, as you guys can see right down there by my pinky. Just do yourselves a favor. I mean, like I said, I thought I was good to go, and literally until I was actually making the video, I'm like, you big dummy, it only has a disc in there. So it is what it is. This is what I'm saying. Do yourself a favor and pay attention whenever you're picking something up. Whether you're a reseller or you just simply want it for yourself, you don't want to be disappointed once you get in the car by it. Because it sucks. But it is what it is. That is the final season Disc 2. As you can see, there we go. Try to make this as easy as possible so you guys can see the quality and everything within it. Okay, the final season, Disc 3. There is that. And there's that. So, yeah, that's it. So, thank you guys very much for stopping by. I did not mean to make it so long of a video, but you guys got everything that I got in the haul. Everything aside of the very first, the Hulk canvas, will be on the store, because all that stuff is easier to ship than that big ass canvas. So I will be putting the canvas, as I mentioned, onto Marketplace. So you guys might happen to see this and be local, and I can meet up with you and sell it to you, or somebody that doesn't even see the video. But it doesn't matter. Regardless, I'm going to put it on there because, like I said, I cannot, not to say I can't ship it, but it's just, that's big ass canvas. So I am going to put it on Marketplace, and like I said, the rest of all this will be on the eBay store. So, and as you guys know, whenever you're watching this, go to my main channel. Right above, I believe, where the first videos start at, right above that, you'll see eBay and a bunch of letters and numbers. Simply click on that, and it'll take you directly to the store. And like I said, if you guys want, you'll see, like I said, it's Sunday now, so give me till Monday or Tuesday. Within 2 days, I will get the sale set up, so you guys will automatically, across the board, get 10% off. You gotta go to the store. Like I said, I don't want to keep harping on this, but I just want to make certain that, everybody's aware. Go to the store. You find something interesting, simply type on there, hey, I seen your YouTube video. I'm interested. Anything that just like indicates that you've seen the video, that way at least I know that these are working and they're getting out there, and you guys found something that you like on there, and then I'll give you that extra 10%. So at the end of the day, you're going to get 20% off of your order regardless. So thank you guys very much for your time, and I'm gonna go home and get all this shit ready to post up onto the store, and get some streaming on a little bit later. So we'll see you guys later. Thank you for the view.